Okay, today I'm going to show how to create an Arbline. And so you can see here I've got a north-south seismic line. It's actually made up of about 5, I think, different sections, which if you don't have an Arbline, you've got to view them all individually and can be quite difficult to understand continuity. And so on my map view here, and reminder how we got to map view, we went in this control panel, view, open map view. Mine says reopen because it's already open. And on the line or close by, I'm going to click on create new Arbline. You can also see you could go to the control panel here, go to this left-hand tab that says Arbline and click in the top here on new Arbline. Okay, so this is my Arbline. I can right click on it and I think under configure I can give it a new name. So this is my EN1. This is my second attempt here. Let's see if I click OK, it's renamed it. You could go and edit the color as well. Okay, and so now what I'm going to do in this window is I'm going to drag along this line to create this new arb or random line. And let's see, ideally you want to zoom in, because what I struggled with before is I thought, oh, if I just generally drag it along, it'll follow the line, and it doesn't really. Maybe there's a setting somewhere that allows you to. So I'm clicking at the top here, and you can see as I go down, if I go slowly and I'm close to the line, it does follow the line. But I've found if I'm zoomed out, if I'm moving quickly, it loses the line. And then because it's not exactly on the line, it doesn't include that seismic section on the line. So you can see what happened there. As soon as I move off, it takes it away, and then I'm not going to get my seismic section. So I like doing this quite precisely, or clicking multiple places along. So look, I can also go here. That whole beginning section is secured. You can see even here, I've lost it a bit. It's a bit of a tough space anyway because there's a jump in my line here. So I just click also at the start and the end of any of these sections. Try go along smoothly. Try click multiple times. Okay, let's see if I zoom out how. I have to try to remember now how to move this along. If I click, I can't remember what the function was. But yeah, you can see here I'm moving along the line smoothly. I'm clicking. I'm going to zoom out completely. Yeah, you'll all do this much better than I will, I'm sure. I'm going to get approximately down here. You can see every time when I zoom in, it zooms in on that section of the line. So I'm sure I'm doing this extremely messily, but I'm going along here. I really just wanted to emphasize the care you need to take to make sure you're going exactly over the line. Because I wasn't, and then I wasn't getting a seismic image, and so I thought I was doing it wrong. And so you can see here, see I've already lost the line here. Okay, I'm going to pause and then get to the end, but I hope you've seen with the amount of care that I'm taking, how much effort you need to put to make sure that you go on the line. I just want to say again with the zooming out, I'm obviously doing something wrong. Please feel free to write in the comments what I should be doing. But I'm zooming out far each time, and then wherever you put your cursor on the screen and zoom, it kind of zooms into that area. So obviously I don't want to put my cursor up here because I've already done the top part of my line. I don't want to zoom in here. So I'm putting my cursor on the bottom part of the line. So as soon as I zoom in, it focuses there. And maybe I'm zooming in too much. I mean, let's not zoom in too much and start there. Okay, and if I'm going along, it's just because sometimes it loses the line ever so slightly and you can't even notice it. So when I'm zoomed out a little bit further like this, I click a lot more because it's especially on those small little indents on the line, it doesn't actually follow it particularly well. Like here, if I was zoomed out, I would think, oh yeah, it's following the line. Look, it's a straight line, but actually I've completely lost the line there. And I'm sure somebody from Doug is going to message me after this and tell me what I'm doing wrong. This feels like it's a very finicky thing, but maybe I'm just not a very regular Arbline user and that this is the norm. Okay, I'm jumping across here. I'm worried that I've possibly lost the line up there. And I'm sure you can go back and edit it, and I just haven't figured out how or spent the time. Okay, I'm sure you all thoroughly enjoying watching me do it. So I'm definitely gonna pause and jump. I'll show you what the end result is. Okay, I've got to the end of my line, and I'm assuming that I double click and then it closes the line there. Okay, so now we hold fingers and let's go back here to our control panel. This is my Arbline. I'm going to say new Arbline view for EN1. So I right clicked on it. So I'm literally viewing it in 2D. Okay. Oh, there's hope. Okay. If nothing shows up on your screen, please go up top here and click on your volume. You can see I was very confused in this project where there's a UNU and a UN actual. Don't ask about that. So let's zoom out a bit and just see how much of the lines we've got. So we're not worried about these gaps because we know that there were gaps in the seismic line. So I mean, you can, oh, that doesn't look so happy at the top there. But let's go right click, zoom to view. Oh, okay, that worked well. So very unfortunately, I don't have a big screen in front of me because ideally what you want to do now is have both of these side by side, your map view and your seismic section. And as you move along here, it should show you on your seismic section where you are. But I feel like they need to be next to each other. But I mean, the nice thing here is that it's adjusted all the scales. So you're not worried about what your horizontal and vertical scale is and how it's changing. And so you can see as I move on the left-hand side here, it should move me on the right. I feel, is it further north? Okay, you can see on the map on the right-hand side, there's a green cursor that's moving along as I go along here. So yeah, this is the way of getting it all together. I've obviously messed up a bit here, so you might have to play around. I think I had another open Arbline, so I'm going to take off the one I just did. I have done it before. I think my previous one was slightly better. Let's see. Yeah, you can see here it did catch all the way to the end. So yeah, this was a previous Arbline that I did. And you might all be like, why is your basin got such a weird basement? In all honesty, these are digitized TIFFs, and this lower strong reflector is actually a result of contrast issues in the paper. So that's not actually a reflector here, unfortunately. You can see down here, here's a strong reflector. I don't know, possibly down here. So all in all, terrible seismic data. This possibly over here is a sill that's cross-cutting. There are some strong layers. It's a sedimentary basin. There should be some acoustic impedance contrast between shell and sandstones. But yeah, all in all, an unfortunately not very good line. There's a lot of dolerites in the area, so that would have also affected the energy going through. But anyway, that's how you create an Arbline.